You think the people exist to provide you with a position. I think your position exists to provide those people with an intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Trailmakers Creations by ThatDomGuy. With me, ThatDomGuy. Imagine that. First thing we're going to be taking a look at today is a request from a viewer. You know who you are. They wanted a plane that would drop a car that was also a sub. Right? Can you come up with something like difficult? Give me a challenge. Come on. This was actually quite a challenge. It was very difficult. As you can see, it's a pretty big boxy plane because I had to start with all the inside workings. So, as we take a look at it here, the front end is pretty cool. It's got a decent design. The body is pretty boxy because of the interior, what it needs to actually contain. It's not up on the shop yet, but I will put it up on the shop. Not sure what I'm going to call it or what I'm going to name it. Just type in my name, ThatDomGuy. It should come up in my builds, my uploads. So, this red spot here on the back. There's a seat up front here if you wanted to pilot. But if you want to get in the actual sub car that's inside, then you want to stand here when you hit F to get in, and you'll get inside to the inside there. So, as you can see here, we got some basic wing controls. Lots of big wings because this thing weighs a ton. So, this is what it does. So, we hit H first because there's no way I could get this thing to fly without basically covering it with giant wings. So, we hit H to, yes, engage a couple of gimbals. Then we're going to use all these thrusters. We're going to take off, and as you can see, we're flying in the air. We can turn, we can fly, we can turn our gimbals off. We can fly this monstrosity. The cool thing is when our gimbals are on, it gives us time to, well, let's not take off the wings. It gives us time to stop, level off. Number 3 opens our bottom door. Number 4 drops us in our car. Q folds up the wheels. Spacebar gives you thrust. We turn into a sub. Now, I imagine our plane will shortly be coming down into the water. I'm gonna put more gimbals on it, honestly, to keep it up in the air, but it was kind of just a waste of. It's not like I can get back up there to the plane unless I fly up there. So yeah, this sub is it's not a super speedy sub, but it's pretty slick. You can drive on the bottom. We'll get down here, hit Q, brings our wheels back out. Spacebar again is still thrust. We can drive like that, or we can go back into sub mode, which is a little faster. And then when we get up near the water, just switch into car mode and drive away. The plane's still in the air. Oh, look at that. It's still up over there, hovering in the air by itself. Let's go over and have a look, shall we? Oh, she's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Oh. Hey man, that was my ride, Holmes. It's got no interior, man. Well, it's a little wet now. Cute. Oh, no go. Down we go as well. So yeah, that was actually a pretty difficult build. Getting all 3 of those things to work properly and to actually function. So this may look like missiles, but they're actually not. These have altitude sensors on them, so that the dynamite on them explodes in the air at a specific altitude. So this was my first attempt at actually building a flak cannon. So if a plane were to fly by, take them out of the air. With a Flak Cannon. Or you can hit shift. Oh, that's when you hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way up to 0. And if you hit left shift, fires them in succession, but they don't always necessarily fire into the right spot or explode in the right spot. Again, magnets act weird. Sometimes they just go firing off into the distance. Now again, they do explode at, I believe it's 50 meters, 40 or 50 meters, which is about the maximum extent that I can get the magnets to push these into the air. Wow. There's some crazy behaviors, man. Look at the way they fly off to the side. Most of them detonate where they should. I have yet to test it on a plane. Wow. Sometimes they just fly in all strange directions. Fire. Fire. Okay. That's a little strange, that one, man. Oh, look at that. Shot right into orbit. So yeah, that is the, I believe, the first Flak Cannon I've ever seen in Trailmakers. But it's untested. Maybe I'll take it into a server somewhere where people are flying around and say, hey, come check this out. Fly over me, man. Alright, so this next build, during my UFO engine building, I tried to build a trike that would actually stay on the ground, you know, using UFO engines. Now, again, really difficult to do because UFO engines want to go so fast that you can't really control yourself on the ground, and the weird angles that they behave at when they get into different angles. So, I managed to get this trike to stay on the ground mostly. As long as you stay flat. Oh, yeah, see, you don't want that, you don't want that. No, because now now, yeah. See? And of course, it won't even fly straight, right? So, it'd be cool if it was flying straight. At least it'd be like, yeah, that's my flying tractor, 3-wheel tractor. But it doesn't fly straight. It just goes all over the place. Wonky, I believe they call it. So just number 1 and then A and D for steering. It's actually quite fun to try and see how long you can actually keep going before you lose it. But yeah, really, how often do you get to see? Whoa! Yeah, there it goes. You get to see these monster truck wheels doing 180 miles an hour. You don't see it too often, man. They're pretty heavy. Let's see. Oh, okay. That didn't work. Oh, you see that flip? Managed to keep it on the wheels, keep it on the wheels. On the wheels. The wheels. Man. Sometimes it's just so hard to keep your feet on the ground, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Jolly Bean? So yeah, that is the trike. As you can see, lots of downforce on there, and even still, it just wants to go in the air. The UFO engine is just really powerful. But it is, like, in the test zone, this is great, because you can just go and go and go until you can't go anymore. Come on, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. Down, down, down. You spin me right round. Oh, so gross. That was so gross. But now it's not so gross no more. Okay, come on. Okay, you know what? You know what? Back to the scrapyard with you, man. Let's see what else we got. This car is very similar to the small sub that dropped out of the plane. That was in the first spot that I showed you. I really like the way the glitch basically in the pistons, the way you can fold things up inside without the collision. So I want to try and build a car that would run into containers like that. See? It's good. Does the job really well. So this is using servo steering. So again, it's got really hyperactive steering. That's because it needed to also function as a flyer. So this is a great car for just taking off, hit number 1. And just fly across the water. It's pretty easy to fly. Just do some gentle taps, get down here, hit number 1 again, and just drive onto this island. And then we hit Q. Find a little hill. You got to take off a hill, so we'll bring the wheels out, get some speed, hit Q. And don't hit the trees. Well, it's a pretty sleek looking little car when the wheels are actually all folded up. You can't even see the ones in the back. Again, it's not an F-16. It doesn't do 3 or 4 or 700 miles an hour. But it is fully flyable, and it is fully landable. Oh! Not like that though. That's not how you land. So yeah, this is just fun for ripping around. I think we lost parts. Oh no, this is not the sub. Not the sub. Oh! Run into that container again. So yeah, again, I have no idea what to name this, what to even call it. After a while, you build so many things. It gets tough finding original names for them. It's the flying car. Like there's 1,000 of those on the workshop, right? And I tried making this into a boat so that I could drive it on the water as well, on the surface. But no luck with that. Not the right build for that. But it is fun for being able to fly from one place to another and then crashing. Yep, just the smallest bump. Away you go. Oh, almost. So close. So close to pulling that one off. No such luck. Oh well, can't win them all, I guess. Alright guys, I think we're going to leave that one here. Hit like if you saw anything you liked. Leave a comment if there's anything you want to say. Questions, builds you're looking for. I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.